Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kaylin. I'm a notary signing agent in the Houston, Texas area, and I also mentor signing agents. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I post another video. And I typically post on Sundays, so one video a week. So make sure you guys subscribe to the family. Subscribe, stay tuned. We have a lot coming. Okay, so I feel like I haven't been on in a while, but I don't know. I post every week, so I don't know why I feel like that. But I hope you guys are having a great week, a great month. It's end of month. I hope all of you guys have met your goals and you guys have your vision boards. Getting ready to start that. I am doing a vision board this year. We never do that. And I went to the dentist and my dentist was like, do you have any holiday traditions? And I was like, no, like we celebrate Christmas and you know all that, but he was like, no, like what do you like do? And I was like, nothing. And he was like, well, this year me and my family are doing vision boards and everyone's coming over and we're gonna do our vision boards, we're gonna pray over our vision boards, and we're gonna try to hold everyone accountable. And I was like, oh my God, I love that idea. So this year I told my husband, I was like, this year we're doing that. We're inviting all the family over for New Year's. We're doing vision boards. We're gonna share our vision boards in front of everybody, and we're gonna pray over our vision boards and just declare that 2023 is gonna be an amazing, awesome, just rocking, just an amazing year. So that's what we're doing. If you guys have traditions, let me know what they are in the comments. I'm a nosy person. I might steal some of your ideas. But anyways, so this video, I wanted to kind of go over, let's see, how would you word this? I wanted to go over how to be a better notary, or I guess you could word it, things you can do that set you apart from other notaries. A lot of times, like when I'm mentoring people, they'll ask, okay, great, I learned all this stuff, but what can I do to stand out? You know, there's hundreds of thousands of notaries out there that can do what I do, that can do what you do, but it comes down to what sets this one apart from this one. So I thought I would just kind of share some things feedback that I've gotten from Title, feedback that I've gotten from other notaries that have been like, hey, this worked, you know, whatever. So the first thing that would set you apart would be being thankful. I have had so many escrow officers that have come to me and said, I never get thank you cards, or we never get, you know, just thank you baskets, or, you know, like what we'll do, like a lot of times for each holiday, I'll pop in and I will do like cute little baskets or gift ideas, things like that, just to show them that I am thankful and I'm grateful for the business that they're giving me. If they weren't giving me these closings, I wouldn't be making money. So I am, of course, forever grateful and thankful for these title companies. And it amazed me how many of my escrow officers that I work with have told me, hey, like, you're like the only one that does this. And I just assumed everyone does this. Of course, everyone's going out, not just marketing, but of course you have to know once you get that business, in order to keep the business, you have to do what you did to get the business. So that's a big thing. If you guys are working with title companies and you are quote unquote in with them, make sure you're, you know, following up every once in a while, whether it's dropping off donuts in the morning or catering lunch for them or whatever it may be. But make sure you guys are, you know, keeping up and, you know, being appreciative and showing your appreciation for the work that you're getting, because it does go a long way and it does set you apart from those other notaries that aren't following up and aren't doing that. The next thing that sets you apart is being prepared. I think this is a big one because most of the time when you're working like directly with escrow, directly with title, it's good to have a mobile printer, because a lot of times they are calling you at the last minute, like, hey, I have a last minute order, can you please go out and do this? And you might already be out at another closing and you don't want to say no, of course, you want to say yes, of course, I'll take it. So being prepared, having your mobile printer, your mobile scanner, your phone, your email. Make sure all your stuff is just up to date and ready to go. I can tell you, I have had so many notaries that I've mentored, and they'll say, hey, I went out and I got this work, and then all of a sudden they stopped getting work because they weren't able to keep up with the demands. I will say, working directly with title, those demands are a lot greater than working with a signing service, in my opinion, because when you're working directly with title, they are choosing you specifically to take this order. But when you're working with the signing service, they have thousands of notaries to choose from. So if you're not available, they just move on to the next one. But you don't want title doing that, because what if they move on and then they find another person and they're like, oh, this person's amazing, and then they stop using you. So you never want someone to fill your position. Never, never, never. And that's one thing I've learned, is having a community, because if I can't take the closing, I can give it to someone else on my team. You never, 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 or in my opinion, you never want to be the one to say, I am so sorry, I can't take it. If you physically can't take the closing, make sure you have someone else on your team that can take the closing if you just can't take it. And the last thing that I feel like kind of sets us apart from other notaries is being able to explain the documents. Now, this does get tricky because we are not attorneys, so we are not allowed to give legal advice on things. But when you're able to give a generic explanation of what a document is, I think it goes a long way. I have had a lot of escrow officers, and you're going to hear me say this a lot because I love feedback. So whenever I'm working directly with title, I want to know, how did I do? How did the person that I sent out to do this closing do? I want all the feedback, good, bad, whatever. I want to know what it is. So yeah, that's just me. But anyways, going back to what sets you apart and being able to explain the documents. So when you're explaining the documents, I don't mean, giving advice and doing all this stuff that attorneys would do, because we're not attorneys. We can't give legal advice. But when you're able to kind of just summarize, this is the note, this is your promise to repay, this is going to show you your monthly payment with, principal and interest, and you're able to kind of just summarize things, it goes a long way. There's a lot of times where I've, spoken with title escrow officers and asked them, what's your worst closing? What's your pet peeve? And they hate when notaries go to a closing, take out a piece of paper and say, this is the deed, sign it. And then people have a question and they say, oh, I'm not here to answer questions. I'm not here to explain. If you have a question, call title. And you're in a closing and that person has questions and they're calling title on almost every single page because the notary is just refusing to just say, okay, let's just break this down and summarize the document. So that also can set you apart. But again, I'm not telling you to give legal advice because we are not attorneys. We cannot give legal advice. So don't take this video and think I'm telling you to do all this stuff. No. But when you're able to kind of just, give a brief summary, trust me, title appreciates that. Yeah, so this video is kind of short. Like I said, December 25th, I will be interviewing a nationwide signing service, asking all the questions us as notaries have. So I'm excited for this video. I think it's going to be an awesome video. I hope you guys learn something and take something away from the video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Let's knock this week out. Let's meet our goals. Let's get it done. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.